Venezuelan fighter jets just made a massive mistake that could change everything in the Caribbean. They decided to test President Trump and our Navy by flying dangerously close to American warships in international waters. And what happens next shows exactly why you do not mess with American forces under the Trump administration. That's not even the worst part for these narco-terrorists. The response from the Oval Office was so direct and decisive that it completely changed the rules of engagement for the entire region. And the international implications of what just happened are sending shockwaves through diplomatic circles worldwide. This isn't just another foreign policy story you guys can ignore. This directly impacts American security and could determine how our enemies view us for years and years to come. By the end of this video, you guys are going to understand exactly why this moment represents a turning point and how America projects strength globally. So my name is Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also publisher of the Illinois Review and a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And folks, we're a growing channel, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us grow and bring you the most important news that the mainstream media just doesn't cover honestly. So, here's what happened. The media is like downplaying this. Two Venezuelan F-16 fighter jets flew dangerously close to the USS Jason Dunham. It's a U.S. Navy guided missile destroyer and operating in international waters off the Venezuelan coast. And these weren't like casual flyovers. The Venezuelan aircraft performed what military officials called unsafe and unprofessional maneuvers, flying at extremely low altitudes directly over our Arleigh-class destroyer. So Trump had this to say. I just want you to hear it. It's so good. I voted for this.
Venezuela flies jets over U.S. naval vessels again.
Well, I would say they're going to be in trouble. We'll let them know about that. We heard that happen, but it wasn't really over, not like they described. But I would say, General, if they do that, you have a choice of doing anything you want. Okay? If they fly in a dangerous position, I would say that you can. You or your captains can make the decision as to what they want to do. All right?
Sure. Sir, how close did they get? We have one president. You said they didn't go over.
Say it.
How close did they get? You said the planes did not.
Well, I don't want to talk about that. But if they do put us in a dangerous position, they'll be shut down. Thank you very much, everybody. So we're going to now cover.
I voted for that. And his response was immediate and uncompromising. He authorized military commanders to make their own decisions about defending American naval operations without asking Washington for permission. This changes the rules of engagement. It gives our forces the complete discretion to respond to threats as they see fit. And the USS Jason Dunham was not alone conducting routine patrols. It's part of a larger naval task force that includes 7 warships and a submarine deployed to the Caribbean in late August. These forces are conducting critical security operations to protect American interests and disrupt the narco-terrorist networks that are poisoning American communities. And what makes this Venezuelan provocation extremely reckless is the timing. The Trump administration has already deployed 10 F-35 Lightning stealth fighter jets to Puerto Rico as a clear deterrent message. And these 5th-generation aircraft represent the most advanced fighter technology in the world, and they completely outmatch Venezuela's aging fighter fleet in every category that you can imagine. And the incident occurred during the heightened tensions following recent military operations in the region. And days before the Venezuelan flyover, the U.S. forces conducted a successful operation against a suspected criminal elements operation from Venezuelan territory. They were bringing drugs to our children, and they just blew them up, which is what needs to happen. And that operation sent a clear message that America will not tolerate criminal networks using foreign soil to threaten our homeland, our children, or our people ever again. So let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about President Trump's decisive response to foreign threats against our military forces? Do you guys also support giving our commanders full authority to protect American assets overseas? President Maduro's reaction has been predictably hypocritical. He's simultaneously calling for dialogue while warning about potential escalation and claiming American operations are acts of aggression. But Maduro does not understand that this administration does not negotiate from weakness. And this is where it all changes for these guys. The international community is scrambling to respond to this new reality, and European leaders are calling for restraint and diplomatic solutions. But they're missing the point. When foreign military aircraft threaten our naval vessels, who are in turn protecting our children from the fentanyl plague and all the other snow and other acronyms we can use to not come up against these algorithms, there must be immediate consequences for it. This isn't just about one incident between America and Venezuela. Every adversary globally is watching how Trump responds to military provocations. China in the South Sea, Russia in the Black Sea, Iran in the Persian Gulf, and they're all taking notes about whether America will enforce its red lines. And shocker, Trump does not. Everybody's about to enter in the FO portion of the FAFO. An American naval presence in the Caribbean cannot be overstated in its importance. This region contains vital shipping lanes carrying billions of dollars in trade directly affecting the American economy. And criminal networks operating from Venezuela territory have been using these routes to smuggle dangerous substances into American communities for years. And our military deployment isn't just about responding to one country's provocations, it's about establishing clear boundaries and protecting America's strategic interests throughout the Caribbean basin. A lot of stuff to say. These guys are like effing around. And the region has become increasingly important for our national security under President Trump's leadership. And the F-35 deployment to Puerto Rico sends an unmistakable message about American capabilities. These aircraft operate undetected by enemy radar and carry precision weaponry that can neutralize threats before adversaries even know they're there. Venezuelan's military leadership understands exactly what this deployment needs. So if you guys got value from this news update, please tap subscribe. My opinion is next. Also, don't forget to hit that like button if you support President Trump's strong response to foreign threats. Comment with your thoughts on how America should handle countries, and then subscribe because we're bringing you guys the real news that matters to patriots who love this republic. I voted for this. And this isn't just about Venezuela or one Caribbean incident. This is about reestablishing American strength on the world stage after years of weakness that emboldened our enemies everywhere. When President Trump gives military commanders authority to defend American forces without bureaucratic interference, he's sending a clear message to every adversary globally that the days of testing American resolve without consequences are over. And the Venezuelan regime calculated that they could provoke American forces, like they used to do, under Biden or whomever. They calculated wrong and now face the reality of threatening the most powerful military in human history. And this is why elections matter. This is why strong leadership matters internationally. And this is why we must stay informed about threats to our republic and support leaders with courage to confront them decisively. The choice is clear. Project strength that deters aggression or show weakness that invites dangerous provocations. And President Trump's response shows which path this administration chose. So again, stay alert, stay informed, and remember freedom requires eternal vigilance. And our guys, they don't sleep. God bless.